Hello, Red Brick Productions here with another LEGO review. Today I have the LEGO Minecraft The Trading Post set. The set number is 21167. It has 201 pieces, 5 figures, and without further ado, let's take a look at those figures. Let's start off with the most desirable characters in my opinion. These are the llamas. These are the Wandering Trader llamas, and if you don't know, in the game there's something called a Wandering Trader, which we'll take a look at next, and they just carry around some llamas with them and trade with the player. And yeah, these look really good with the head that is new. It's a new mold, which is awesome, and it's going to look pretty cursed, but you can take that off, and there's a stud on front, so you can get some pretty cursed figures out of that, and then you can just add some plates and tiles there. And also, if you cover this up, the noses look like faces. So, yeah, that's a little creepy. I do wish that this one would have that print on it, because both of them have that print in game, so that would have been nice. But overall, the llamas look really awesome. I really don't know what else to say about them other than I'm gonna name this one pizza and this one leftover pizza. So yeah, if you know what that is, then good on you. But now let's take a look at the Wandering Trader, and off the bat, this doesn't look like the in-game Wandering Trader. I'll show you a reference picture. But yeah, it doesn't really work. And the main part is the face. The face needed more printing on it. It just needed some more printing down there. And also the Wandering Trader's eyes are green, not blue. So I don't know what they're doing there. No back printing, but I do love the front printing where even underneath the arms, they have some printing that continues. And that attention to detail is good. I just wish the face was better printed. That's all. I want it to look more like the reference of the actual in-game Wandering Trader than this one does. So this is pretty bad. Just the face. This torso body is fantastic. This is good. This needed work. So yeah, now let's take a look at the next figure. Steve. We get many Steves, so I mean, I'm not going to go into too much. Same printing as always. He does get a stone sword though, so that's cool. We get a hostile skeleton mob, and we get a lot of these, so yeah, not too much there. So that's it for the figures. Now let's take a look at the build. Here is the main build, and this is set in a mesa biome, which is actually a really cool biome. I don't think we get a lot of mesa biomes in Minecraft. I think this might be the first or second mesa biome we've gotten, and this looks pretty cool. So right here you got a trading post, and here you got an abandoned mine. So let's start off with the abandoned mine. Basically, this is pretty cool. And these are really abundant in mesa biomes, so I think this is really good to include in this set. You get a torch up there, and you get the railroads right there. You also get a dead bush here, which I think is a good representation of the bush. But there's a little play feature, so let's just swing this around to the back here, and you get a little TNT right there, which is neat, and some things blocking the railway. So you just press down this action feature, and it explodes, and now the railway is exposed, and you can explore the mine shaft. So one thing I noticed about this TNT is it doesn't have the stud there on top. So if you're not going to include the stud, then can you please put some printing on the TNT? Because in Minecraft, the printing does have, or the TNT does have stuff on the top. So that would have been cool to add, but I also don't like it without the stud, because when you add on all this, the TNT slides out super easily, and it just moves around a lot, and sometimes it just could have either include the dot or have some, the jumper, or include some printing on the top. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky. So, who knows? Anyway, now let's go to the trading post. If you don't play Minecraft, this is not a Minecraft. Unless if you build it, of course. But these do not naturally spawn in a world, even though they have like the Wandering Trader in the back there to trade. But there's a cool little feature here where you can obviously see there's a little action lever, though I mean it's really kind of small, so it's not too bothersome. But you flip that around and it exposes a cookie and some slime for Steve to trade with the Wandering Trader. And yeah, I think that's pretty good for that. I'm just gonna put the Wandering Trader back there, and you can see you can do some little deals. And then of course you got the llamas there. Yeah, I mean, I should say with the Wandering Trader, it would have been cool. I don't know how they would do it, but if they included some leads or a leash for the llamas, because in the game, Wandering Traders have 2 leashes or leads, and yeah, those are pretty valuable, and probably why many people slay the Wandering Trader because they want the leads. But anyway, back to the play feature. It works well. You just kind of spin it. You got nothing there, and then it reveals some things to trade in. Yeah, I guess Steve could go mining for resources to trade with the Wandering Trader. Some cool little play feature there, and you could get a good little story out of this. Anyway, I don't know how have much else to say with the build, other than it looks pretty good, and it does look super, like, fun when you add all the little figures around, and, yeah, like, look, I'm just gonna show you this. Like, look, it looks like there's full of life, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with this set, and I think it's actually a really fun set. But now let's take a look at the packaging and then my final verdict. The packaging, you can see the llama right there, and honestly, the reference for the llamas look really good, actually. I'm really impressed with that, so good job on Lego's part for that. So, yeah, now let's take a look at the back of the box. It just shows some of the play features, you know. The TNT exploding, the little trader right there, and then just a little play scene right there. But now let's take a look at the instructions. Instructions that obviously tells you how to build the set. At the back of the box, there is some of the other sets of this wave. Those are really cool, and hopefully I'll be able to get them, especially the bee farm. That one has a lot of new pieces that are really awesome. Then they have the piece count, and then, of course, you have the win. So that's it for the instructions. Here you have the leftover pieces, which I'm going to try to zoom in. Oh, this is awful. Basically, I think the most interesting ones are the little llamas. The llama noses, you get an extra of both of them, so that's pretty cool, and a little cookie build. Anyway, now let's take a look at my final verdict. So, for my final verdict, this is a pretty good set. You get a good selection of figures here. Mainly the llamas are probably the best part of the figures, so moving those aside, you get an exclusive Wandering Trader, and I think the torso is good. I think the head needs to be better, so that's probably the worst figure in the set. You get the skeleton and Steve, which are pretty common to get, but they're still nice inclusions. For the build, we're just going to set these aside. For the build, you do get some pretty good stuff. While this isn't an actual thing in Minecraft, you can always make it, but there's a cool little play feature of hiding the treasure and then revealing it. And even from like right here, you can't really see that there's like some stuff to trade under there, so that's pretty cool. And then of course you get the mine shaft, which is a good thing to add in this because those are really common in mesa biomes, and you get the classic play feature of just blowing it up. I do wish the TNT would have had some printing on the top because they don't have the stud there. That would have been nice, but yeah, overall this is a pretty good deal for $20. Excuse my dog barking in the background, but for $20 this is pretty good. I actually got this at Walmart, so it was only $16, not $20. So that's an even better deal. Overall, I like this set. I give this an A. So if you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts about this set in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out. Bye.